So guys, welcome to episode number 14 of my FIFA 16 Leicester City career mode. We will be concluding season 1 very soon, guys, in the next couple of days. So go ahead and click that like button, guys. We are coming to the end of the first season. Thank you guys so much for support on this series. Season 2 will be returning, but not when we do finish season 1. You guys know that once we do finish season 1, we're going to be having like a season break. We're going to be moving on to a 1-season career mode. Then we're going to come back to the Leicester City career mode, and so on and so forth. So like I did say, drop a like, drop a comment down below that I can respond to. I do reply to your guys' comments in the comment section down below. And make sure also click that subscribe button if you are new around here so you do not miss a video from me. The first game of today's episode of the Leicester City career mode is going to be against Southampton. And this is at the King Power Stadium. You guys know that we have been playing quite well at the King Power Stadium this season. And let's hope that we can keep it up. But in the 51st minute, Southampton took a lead in the early stages of the second half. Good cross, and it was pretty much an easy finish there for the Southampton man. As in the 61st minute, it's Southampton yet again on the attack. We do win the ball back around our midfield as Charlie Austin plays with a Drinkwater on the attack now. The central midfielder is going to look to play it over top to Demarai Gray. He does very well. Demarai Gray with the shot. Deflection falls to Matty James as he takes the shot. And Stecklenburg pulls off a save. That was our chance. That was a great chance. That was really our only chance during the second half to make it 1-1. But in the 84th minute, Southampton who are on the attack, it's a fantastic through ball to Mane, and Mane is going to score that one. Southampton lead 2-0, and that is how the first game of today's episode is going to end. It's going to end Leicester City 0, Southampton 2, and you guys can probably tell from the time of today's episode that today's episode is a bit of a short one. You guys know that my 20-minute specials of career mode, my Sunday uploads, my Super Sunday uploads, which are 20-minute specials of career mode, they take a lot of gameplay away from my recording. We play about 5 or 6 games in those episodes, which means Monday episodes are a bit shorter because Sunday is when you guys see heaps of gameplay. So yeah, if you did miss yesterday's upload, the 20-minute special of career mode, you guys know that my special thing on the channel is the 20-minute specials of career mode. Go catch up on it. There will be a series playlist link down below in the description. And after that performance, Danny Drinkwater, a player who has been playing well throughout this season, I'm going to try and give him an extension in his contract. As we take a look at the relegation zone in the table, you guys can see that we're fighting for a top 4 position. In the relegation zone, it is Bournemouth, Watford and Crystal Palace. In 17th and 16th is Everton and Liverpool. There is a little possibility, yes, you guys can probably already know that Liverpool aren't really going to get relegated, but there is a possibility that Liverpool could be getting relegated, or either Everton. Could you imagine that, guys? Liverpool or Everton getting relegated in this Premier League at the end of this first season of this Leicester City career mode. There is only about 7-8 games to go in this season, so we are coming to the end of this season, and it is a possibility that either Everton or Liverpool could be getting relegated at the end of this season. As we're heading into the next game of today's episode, it's against the relegation side, Crystal Palace, who are sitting in the relegation zone right now. They most likely will be going down at the end of this season. I'm starting a 4-1-2 formation for this game, and Bolo and Jamie Vardy on top with Andy King just behind him, Albrighton and Mahrez as the wingers, Kante in the midfield. And that is one of our strongest side for this game, and let's hope that we can beat Crystal Palace. In the 26th minute of this game, we are looking to get on the attack, and Bolo plays with Jamie Vardy. He plays with Andy King, who takes a shot. Save from Speroni in goals. The ball fell to Albrighton as he had the rebound shot, and Speroni pulls off another save. As in the 37th minute, here go Crystal Palace on the attack. The cross comes in. We try and defend it. They do have the ball with Connor Wickham. He plays it out to Jednak. Jedinak's going to play to Balassi. Balassi with the shot. His initial shot was actually deflected off one of our defenders, and the rebound shot is saved from Kasper Schmeichel. We all know how well Kasper Schmeichel has been playing throughout this first season in this career mode series. The top clean sheet goalkeeper in the Premier League. But in the 56th minute, Connor Wickham had a great chance to put Crystal Palace 1 in the lead. And yet again, Kasper Schmeichel pulls off a fantastic save. This man, throughout the whole first season, has been unstoppable. For quite a while in this Premier League season, we were actually the team who conceded the least goals in the Premier League, and that was all because of Kasper Schmeichel. In the 71st minute, Kante had a great chance to put ourselves 1 in the lead as a ball was cleared almost off the line by the Palace defender. But in the 85th minute, it's Kante who receives the ball. You guys can see that he actually loses it in the midfield, and resulting in that Palace throw on goal, as it's Shamak who's actually going to score that one. And in the 87th minute, Crystal Palace lead 1-0 over Leicester City, and that is how the game is going to end. Surprisingly, that we have lost to a relegation side, Crystal Palace, and I'm pretty sure that that's the second time we have lost to Palace in this Premier League season. And you guys can probably tell that we have almost ended this season. There's only 6 games to go in this Premier League season, and we are suffering defeats. And these defeats aren't really going to make our season look too good. You guys know that we've been sitting in the top 4 throughout almost this season, and we've been edged out by Manchester City. Manchester City are 4th, we are now 5th, and we're fighting for that top 4 position. But the final game of today's episode is a must-win game. We have games of the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, Everton, when we do come to the end of the season. You guys did see from the calendar. But heading into the final game of today's episode, it is against Sunderland. Sunderland are a side that we should be picking up all 3 points against, whether that's home or away. You guys have seen from today's episode it's been quite disappointing. 2 losses, a 2-0 loss, and then a 1-0 loss to Crystal Palace. So this is a must-win game against Sunderland. We have to pick up 3 points. We have to continue our charge to try and finish in that top 4. Like I did say, guys, we've been sitting in the top 4 for most of this season, and it has been quite disappointing as we have dropped out of the top 4, as we are now sitting in 5th. You guys did see Sunderland side for this game. Take a look at my Leicester City side for this game. Kasper Schmeichel in goals, Dierlat, Kurzuma, Moore-Schlopp, Drinkwater, Mahrez, Damari Gray, Pereira, Kramich, and Charlie Austin on top. Yet again with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. No Embolo, no Jamie Vardy. Those players are being rested for this game. But the likes of them are not playing this thing. The likes of, Embolo, Jamie Vardy aren't playing this game. But let's hope that we can still pick up the 3 points. As in the 13th minute, Dierlat, who is on the ball, the right back, is pushing up for this attack. He plays it to Pereira. Pereira is going to look to play to Charlie Austin, who takes a touch, turns to get his, you could say, his attacking body on goal, and Charlie Austin is going to give us a 1-0 advantage in the early stages of this game. Good to see that we've actually picked up our first goal for today's episode, finally. As in the 23rd minute, it's Mahrez who's actually going to win the ball, plays it inside to Danny Drinkwater as he takes a shot, and his shot just goes wide of the goal. And this game against Sunderland, we were playing quite well. You guys can see we're creating chances that weren't really created in the first 2 games of today's episode. As in the 41st minute, he goes Sunderland on the attack. It's Defoe's got the ball down the wing. Defoe's going to actually cross that one in to find Envia with the header. And in the 43rd minute, Sunderland have levelled it at 1-1 in the 43rd minute. So going into halftime, the scores are going to be 1-1. But we did start the second half very well. You guys can see in the 47th minute, Charlie Austin receives the ball. Still going with his run, Charlie Austin plays it wide to Mahrez. Mahrez crosses it in. That is a perfect cross from Mahrez. And in the 49th minute, Pereira scored. We now lead Sunderland 2-1. What a cross from Riyad Mahrez. You guys can see that cross yet again on his right foot to find Pereira behind that defender. That is an amazing cross. And that is how we're going to end off today's episode. Yes, today's episode is going to end off with a win. Finally, we picked up a win in today's episode. So guys, go ahead and click that like button if you did enjoy today's episode. Drop a comment down below that I can respond to. Click subscribe if you are new around here so you don't miss a video from me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You guys can see that's just popped up right now. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode. Can we hit back in the next episode, as today's episode has been quite disappointing? Like I did say, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for support on the channel, and I'll see you all on my next video.